Hello, Two Brain World. I am Jay Cohen, owner of LOCOMOTION Fitness in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. Member of Two Brain Business over 6 years now, and I am here to talk to you about how to live a rich life as a gym owner and how to provide amazing opportunities for your staff. And today, that's exactly what we're talking about. Intrapreneurialism. The best way that I know to provide a career path in the health and fitness world for a staff member. Let's face it, if you want to pay somebody $75,000 a year plus, it is really, really hard to coach enough sessions, to get enough group classes to get to that number. You're talking about coaching 8 hours a day or having to do a bunch of back-end tasks, cleaning, admin stuff that somebody might not want to do. So the only way that I know to make six-figure coaches and for you to also benefit from giving your coaches this opportunity is intrapreneurialism. So as the entrepreneur, you are providing the umbrella, the overarching support system and audience to your coach. And then your coach can build something underneath your umbrella to deliver to the audience that you have already built. And then you're there to support them and to guide them and to cover some of the expenses, and the risk is much, much lower for your staff member. And because you are also shouldering some of that burden, you're gonna get rewarded too. First and foremost is finding the right person. It took me a long time to learn this lesson, longer than I cared to admit. Years, hours, thousands of dollars investing in people that were not cut out to be entrepreneurs. So you really need to take a hard look at who on your staff has this capacity, because it's different. It's different from just showing up and getting paid for the time that you're spending somewhere. You know that as an entrepreneur. But somebody that isn't used to that, somebody that came from corporate America or just working food and bev or something like that, they're used to trading time for dollars. So they do some work up front and then they get paid. But in an intrapreneurial model, they're doing work up front and they're generally not getting rewarded until much further down the line, right? Because they've got to put together the marketing plan and do 6 weeks of content, and there's tons of stuff that needs to happen before the course or class or program actually gets started. And that means the reward is down the line. And there are just not a lot of people that I have found that are comfortable with that. So making sure you're open and honest with that conversation up front. Making sure that this person has organizational skills and has a personality where they can go out and talk to people, right? Part of being an intrapreneur is they're hungry. They're out there doing work, because we're just gonna pay them a big old chunk of this program that's coming in. And in Two Brain, we use the 4 nights model. So that would be 44% goes directly to the coach, which is the lion's share. 3 nights comes to you as the business owner, 33%, which is our target profit margin on everything we do. And then 2 nights you can use to cover overhead, right? And in my business, the way that I do that 2 nights gets reinvested into the program. All right, so we found the perfect person. Now we have to find a program that matches them and their personality and their likes and their desires and where they're trying to go in their life. Always, for me, person first. Once I find the person, then I can talk to them about, hey, what is lighting you up right now? Do you love to run? Do you love to do kettlebell stuff? Are you super excited about nutrition? What do you want to bring to people? How do you want to serve? And really helping them in their own mind get clear on their mission and on their vision and how they can start to do that stuff right now under your umbrella. And that is you guys putting your heads together and just talking about things like, what is the best format for this? Are we going to meet once a week or twice a week? Is it an hour class? Is it a 4-hour seminar? Get those pieces together and help them think through, create a very clear picture. Because that clarity is what's going to help that staff member who is not an entrepreneur, at least not yet, see what's possible and have clear steps to take action. The number of programs that are out there are pretty much limitless. Like anything, Olympic weightlifting, like anything you can focus on, you can put together some sort of great opportunity, like a kids program. I don't have the bandwidth to run a kids program, but if I can find somebody to do it for me at my gym, there's no reason that program couldn't generate $5,000, $10,000 a month. Now, my coach, who's already making $4,000 a month, is gonna make another 44%, $4,400 if we're doing 10,000. That is real money. Next big piece of making sure that your intrapreneur is successful is handing over control. I know how hard this is. Trust me, I am a control freak. I want everything to be done to my standard. However, this person isn't you. And that's not to say they don't care, but they have different ideas, different thoughts. And as long as they're acting in alignment with your values, I say be hands off, let them go until they come to you for help. This is one thing that Jocko Willink talked to us about at Two Brain Summit last year, which is coming up this year in June in Chicago. Get your tickets. Was if your team is 80% close to what you want, just let them go, because it's going to make them feel good. And if you need to make a little tweak, like, hey, have you thought about this, right? But don't tell them they need to do something. Make this their baby. Have them take ownership of the program. Lastly, and I touched on this already, is act as a mentor. So your role in this relationship is to help guide your staff member. They've probably not done a lot of marketing in the past. They don't know how to put together ads. They're not sure what affinity marketing could look like for this thing. You've done all of these things already in your business. So now it's time to pass on the knowledge that you're learning in Two Brain, right? If you are a client, you have so many of these tools. Also, you could book a call, right? Book an additional call with a mentor that focuses in that area and have your staff members sit down with them. So now they're getting mentorship from outside of you and in-house. Whenever questions come up, tell them, hey, this is how I would close the sale. This is how I would organize this program. And not telling them what to do, but just making them think, giving them ideas. And then if they're not sure how to implement, make sure that you tell them it's an open door. Come to me, let me know the problem you're having. Let's talk it over. Let's see if we can come to a solution together. So that is intrapreneurialism. I hope that was helpful. Let me know what programs your coaches are running in the comments below. How are they doing? Is it successful? What great stuff can we share with other gym owners? All right, guys, I am Jay Cohen. This is Two Brain Business. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, leave a comment for us so that I know I'm not talking to just nobody on my phone screen. All right, guys. See you next time.